and welcome back. You guys are always in the lookout for what is the best Android streaming device, and sometimes with all these Fire Sticks that are coming out, and they came out and we're like, what is the difference? Why just why? So we're gonna jump straight into this. Make sure you guys do check the description below. I always leave links to the latest and greatest stuff there. So if you're looking to stop buffering, by the way, guys, I got a good sale down there for VPN under $3 a month. It's really good. Check them out. 30-day money back guarantee. So I wanted to throw that out there before I do forget. Now check this one out. So this is from Amazon. So this isn't me fabricating anything. This is just from Amazon. So if you come here, they do like a comparison table for your Fire devices. And here at the bottom, it gives you all the information. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the 4K Fire Stick. And here it is, 4K Fire Stick. I'm going to go on the Fire Stick Lite, which came out last year. And then the 3rd gen. So here is on the right, your 4K Fire Stick and then your Fire Stick Lite. So some really good stuff. It says when it came out, 2018, 2020. What are the formats, the build models, all that stuff there. So some really good stuff. Now the 4K Fire Stick does have the Alexa built in along with the other remotes. It's got the 4K Ultra HD with Dolby Vision, while the other remotes, this one includes the Dolby Atmos audio. The Lite doesn't really say anything on that one, so just keep that in mind. Now for the 4K, it says Fire OS 6, while the other ones are running Fire OS 7. Now with this, what they did was they took Android 7.1 over here and made their own Fire operating system 6. And then same thing with here with the new ones, Android level 28, Android level 25. As you can see, the Fire Stick Lite and the 3rd gen are just slightly better in specs. Now this is where it comes down to the nitty and gritty. So your processor has the MTK 8695. This one also has the 8695. Both of these do, but they have the letter D. So this is the next step up above it. All 3 of them are running quad cores. All 3 of them are running the same exact GPU, the GE 8300. Now here's where the difference comes in. The 4K Fire Stick is running 1.5 gigs of RAM, while the other 2 are running 1 gig of RAM. And they're all DDR4. So by that being said, this one, the 4K can push up to 4K, while the other ones are pushing up to a 1080. Now here is where some of the biggest difference comes in. And this just depends on your setup. If you don't have like a crazy setup, I'm talking about like full surround sound, you probably don't need the 3rd gen. That Lite for the price is actually pretty nice. This is where you're going to get all the stuff here. You're going to get the Dolby Digital Pass-Through, Dolby Digital Plus, Dolby Atmos, and DTS. It includes everything, which is great. The 3rd gen gives you Dolby Atmos, and of course it's going to support a little bit more channels, and it breaks it down even further. With the 4K, it gives you everything that the 3rd gen has, and it breaks everything down very similar. Now, of course, they have all the different codecs. I was looking at the H.265 on these two, and I don't think I found it. They had them named under something else, so I didn't find it there. So I'm probably going to double check it. Maybe they put an update to, maybe they put an update just recently. Now, all of them do have 8 gigs. The 4K Fire Stick all the way to the Lite and the 3rd gen runs the exact same specs here with the Wi-Fi, with the Ethernet, the Miracast, everything is in there. Now, with that being said, price-wise, what is it price-wise that we're looking at? So this is what I meant by you probably might not need the 3rd gen when it's so similar to that Lite. It's basically no TV controls, which it's kind of like just click around. If I don't get the shortcut, no big deal. Who cares? But the one thing that I was kind of bummed out was there's no volume on the remote, which is kind of like, oh, do I want to spend 10 extra bucks just for the volume buttons? You might. So here is the 3rd gen, or the Lite, which has a little TV there. Nothing to control your TV, so it's sometimes it's kind of like, that sucks, but then again, when you look at it, you're just like, well, there it is. $21.99. They have a sale right now. Now for the standard 3rd gen 4K for the 3rd gen Fire Stick, it does include the volume and it does include the mute, so you can definitely control your TV. Now here is your 4K Fire Stick, which again is, they have a sale right now, a couple more bucks, and you get just a little bit more power. So wanted to give you guys like a quick comparison. Which one is good for you? Now, when it comes to storage and memory and all that stuff, it's all the same. Everything is very, very similar. One's going to be capped to 1080 while the other one can play the 4K. And remember, it says up to 4K. If you don't have a 4K TV, that's fine. It's still going to push 4K quality, even though your TV might not support it. That doesn't mean you need a 4K TV for your 4K Fire Stick. So just keep that in mind. So what do I get? With all that being said, what do I get? What do I get? Now for me, for volume, I use my remote on the TV constantly to turn the volume up. Now it does suck because I have to use 2 different remotes, but you can get something like a sofa baton and you could sync that to your TV and your 4K Fire Stick or your Fire Stick Lite. So you could use different modifications. So do I really need a 4K Fire Stick, or should I just get the Fire Stick Lite and save 20 bucks? I can get 2 Fire Stick Lites for the price of 1 4K. That's the question that you got to ask yourself. Is it worth it, or should I save 20 bucks? For me, 20 bucks is nothing. I would rather get the 4K Fire Stick because I know I'm going to get the best type of quality possible. When it comes to spec wise, they're very, very, very similar. The biggest difference is I get that half gig of RAM, and I'm guaranteed to get that 4K quality. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Would you get the Lite, the 3rd gen, or the 4K, and why? Why would you get it? And remember, there's going to be a 2nd gen 4K coming very, very soon, so stay tuned to that one. With all that being said, I hope you guys are taking care of each other. As always, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.